Welcome to Gong Interval Yoga. Today's practice is focused on opening the hips, increasing mobility in this area, and realigning the pelvis. This sequence also helps with digestion, PMT, and menstrual cramps. We release blockages, both physical and mental. So when you're ready, let's get started. We're starting sitting on our mat and opening your legs a little wider than hip width. Knees bent, feet on the ground. Then we're going to bend through those legs and lift back up. We're not going very far to start. Very start of our practice, we take it easy and warm up the body gently. So dynamic move, roll back those shoulders and then fold forward. And again, lifting straight, down the middle, back up. Keeping your legs in this position, we're now going to crawl those hands out there or slide them out. You can use a pillow to come down on if that's easier for you. And then stay where you stretch a little bit, but still feel comfortable. Beginning to open up the hips here. Warm up those muscles. Drop into it. And the gong bringing us out. So just turn to the front of your mat. Let's lift up one of our legs at the knee and at the ankle or foot. You can grab it around the outside of that leg and begin to rock it from side to side. Hold it in any position that's comfortable. Don't worry about precision here, it's about mobility. So move that leg around back and forth, side to side, getting into your hip socket. Other side. Lift that foot up, ankle, knee, just get that leg moving. Warming up all those little muscles and ligaments around the hip joint. In and out. A little bit more. Finishing that move, staying sitting, we're going to bring our 2 feet together. Grab your blocks here. We're in our butterfly position and we're going to flutter the butterfly. So just let your legs come up and down. Keep your back long. Don't worry how low your knees are. They can be at any height. We all have different flexibility in the hips here. Opening up the pelvis area. So this is where you might use your block or a pillow. We're going to come into a forward bend here, and then you can rest your head on the block or the pillow. So once again, your knees can be at any height. Come forward, lengthen the back. You'll feel an opening in the inner thighs and pelvis. Hip opener. Let one of the legs come out straight, the other foot to the center of the body, the knee bent, and we're going to lengthen over that leg, keeping the knee loose. Down we go, dynamic stretch. Gong Interval Yoga loves these dynamic stretches to prepare the body for our traditional asanas. Lift from the top of your head, fold forward and come back up. Don't go to the full extent of the stretch. Now those muscles are ready. We're going to come into a forward bend over that leg. If you need a pillow or a block to come down on, just get that ready. Otherwise, just slide down that leg. Maybe you come to the knee. Maybe you get to the ankle or foot. Lengthen the back first from the top of your head. And then when you feel you can't go any further, drop the head. Stretching out over that leg, hip muscles really opening. Other leg long, bring the foot to the center of the body, starting with our dynamic move over that leg and coming back up. This is a forward bend, not a side stretch, so make sure that you're coming down over the leg. Keep the knee loose and the movement fluid, mobility in the body. Keep going. Static stretch. Come down on top of your pillow here or on top of the leg. Any part of the leg. Lift from the top of your head. Lengthen from the top of your head. Moving forward. Slide down that leg or the floor until you get to a place where you feel the stretch. And you can loosen into it and breathe. Gong bringing us out. Let's come up on our feet. You can use a block here to come down onto. Bend your knees and stretch back up. So we're just doing a mini squat here, bending the knees and then going right down into a full squat and then forward fold and come back in. Little bend, full bend into a squat, forward bend. Going into our squat position again, you may need to put something under your heels here like a blanket or the mat. If not, you can come straight down into your squat. Loosen out your neck. We're going to stay in the squat here. Wonderful move for opening up the hips. Breathing. Well done. Sideways on your mat. One leg forward, the other back. Leave a little bit of space between those feet and then come down into a standing lunge and straight back out. So bend that front knee, lift the arms in the air and straight back out. Fluidity. Enjoy the movement, bending the front knee, lifting the arms. Come into that standing lunge, roll your shoulders back. Stay there, lift your arms in the air. Maybe lean slightly back, lifting your chest. We're going to hold this move. Come out of it at any stage if it's too much for you. Otherwise, breathe into the space that you're creating, getting into your hip flexor there. Opening the chest. Other side, just changing legs. Knee is pretty much over the ankle, but don't worry if it comes slightly over. Your hips are facing forward. Bend into that lunge, lift the arms in the air, and begin our swinging dynamic move. Down and up. Bending the knee, lifting the arms. Keep going. Into our static pose. Keep the hips facing forward. Bend that front knee. Come up off your heel at the back. Lift your arms in the air. Tilt slightly backwards. Strengthen this pose too. Holding it and breathing. Down on the floor. All fours. Get a block ready. Or two. Pull one leg through. A lower lunge. And then come in and out of that lunge. So if you don't need the blocks, you can just put your hands on the floor, lengthen the leg and bend into it. So we're getting into our hip flexor here. Dynamic moves are great for the joints. Use your blocks here to come up into your lunge, body straight up, or put your hands on your knee. We're going to stay here. Lift your arms in the air if that's available for you. Lean back like in the previous move. Lift your chest slightly, pull your scapula down your back. Feel that lovely stretch into your hip flexor. Breathing. Out we come. Bring the other leg through, using your blocks for support if your hands don't come to the ground. Into the lunge and straighten out that leg, getting into your hamstring there as well. Into the hip flexor, back out, lengthening that leg. Keep going. Bringing energy into the body here. Transitioning. Grab those blocks if you need them to come up with a straight body in this lunge. Lift your head to the ceiling. Stay there or with your hands on your knee. Make sure that your ankle is pretty much under your knee. Lift those arms in the air. Tilt slightly backward if that's available to you. Otherwise, you can stay with your hands on your knee. Opening up everything here. Just there. Child's pose. Take a moment. Drop down into the mat. Loosen out everything. Let go. Relax into it. Up we come, back into a lunge position. And this time wiggle your foot out a little bit. Push your knee out slightly to the outside. And then lift onto the outside of that foot. So your sole of your foot is lifted off the ground, and then we're going to do a push up into that movement and lift back up with straight arms. So bending the arms, pushing down and lifting the arms up straight. You're going to feel this all the way down the inside of your thigh and into your hip. Let's do that on the other side. Bring the foot to a lunge and then walk it out a little bit, up onto the side of your foot and then into your press ups. Getting a little bit of an arm workout here too at the same time. Bring the other leg through into a 90-degree angle if you can. If not, just bring it to wherever that foot goes. It could be in a pigeon pose. So wiggle it out to 90 degrees if you can. Otherwise, stay wherever you get today. And let's do that push-up again in this position. So the push-up helps us to bring flexibility into that hip. Grab a cushion to lean down on, forward fold over that leg. If that's difficult for you, bring your foot back. Let's go down. Leaning over the cushion if that's good for you. Relax into it. On your forearms, wherever you can get to today. Make sure that outside hip is pulling down towards the ground. Going to the other side, lifting that other foot out to a 90-degree angle or in pigeon pose, and let's begin our push-up. So, bending at the elbows, down towards the ground and up into straight arms. And again. Keep going. You don't have to go right down. You choose. Pillow to lean on here. Or if you have the flexibility, you can just come down to the floor. Keep that hip turned around and facing the floor. Relax into it. Get into the hips here. Open up your pelvis. You'll get a lovely stretch in your glute muscle too. All these muscles are connected. And let's take a deep breath out. Other leg through into pigeon pose. Wiggle into that. Lift your foot to the back and then let it drop. Keep your hip facing the floor here. So we're challenging our balance here as well and our hip muscles. So pull that foot up, keeping the hip facing down. Lift your chest. You can repeat that movement, or if this is possible for you, grab your ankle or your foot with the opposite hand. You might need a belt to help you with this one. So get to where you can get to. Get into the position. Let your foot push against your hand to keep your arm long. So you get a hip opener and a shoulder opener. Pigeon pose first. Wiggle into it a little bit. Then lifting that foot at the back, bending at the knee and dropping down. Keep both hips facing forward and down. Lift the chest and keep going. Couple more. Grab your belt if you need it and wrap it around that foot. If it's easier, you can pull with the arm that's beside the leg, which tends to be easier for some people. And if you want to try the other move, you can reach your other arm back, grab your foot and your ankle, stretching out that thigh, and then letting the foot push against your hand and open up your shoulder. Keep your hips facing forward, lift your chest. Wonderful. Bring one leg in. We're now going to go into a side stretch as opposed to a forward bend. If you have your belt, wrap it around your foot. Otherwise, you can just grab anywhere on your leg and come in and out of this side stretch. So reaching down towards your ankle, side stretch. Now let's hold this static pose. So with your belt on your foot, or just improvise by just reaching to wherever you get to on your leg, leaning over that, open your chest, make sure that your shoulder is staying back, your upper shoulder, so that you're getting the side stretch. All along the side and breathing. Other leg out. Let's repeat all that, starting with our dynamic move. Lean over that leg and come back up. Keep going. Let's bring those 2 feet together to butterfly. Get the cushion and put it in front of you for our forward bend. Drop down. You're nice and warm now, so go a little bit further than you did in the first butterfly. Stretch out that back, lengthening from the top of your head. And when you can go no further, drop the head. Maybe onto your fists, maybe onto the floor. Going to wind down this practice gently now. So grab your knees, give yourself a hug, and then let those knees come back out. So we are giving our lower back a nice stretch here and balancing out the 2 hips. Knees out, knees in. Open up the arms to the side. Long arms. Bring them down by the side of your body and then lift up your pelvis into a bridge. Keep your hips level. Your weight is on the back of your shoulders and your feet. Bring your knees slightly together to hold this pose. Rolling down. Well done. Let's go into our Shavasana. That was a lovely practice. Take this time if you can to relax and let go of any remaining tension in the body. Feel yourself present in this moment, melting into the mat. If you can stay here for another 30 seconds, put one hand on the heart, one on the stomach. Shavasana. A moment to absorb this practice today. Notice your breath wherever it is. No need to change anything. And then let that go. And last second before we come up and close this practice together. Relax the shoulders. Thank yourself for being present and doing this practice with me today. Thank you for joining me in Gong Interval Yoga. Please subscribe and like if you'd like to see more videos. Namaste.